Hey everybody, it's Saratoga, and this is your weekly focus card reading for the week beginning September 28th through October 4th, 2020. And if you're new to my channel, you guys, I do this every Sunday so that we can renew our energy and reset our focus for the coming week ahead. And then on Tuesdays and Fridays, I do my regular on-camera videos. Okay, so let's get started. This card says purification, and it has a gorgeous sunflower. Sunflowers are really all about joy. I mean, when you see a sunflower, I don't know about you guys, but when I see one, I feel instant happiness. I feel instantly uplifted. And that is the experience that we are seeking when we go through the process of purification and purifying any of that low vibrational, old negative beliefs, thoughts, patterns, just that basic lower vibe energy that we really need to transmute in order to let that inner light shine more and more throughout our being and throughout our physical bodies, in which case we will always experience joy and happiness, because joy is the highest vibrational experience. It really is. I mean, you could say love is as well, but love always brings feelings of joy, right? Okay, so I also want to mention that on Thursday, October 1st, we have a full moon in Aries. And just in general, full moons are always about clearing and cleansing and releasing. So this is a perfect card for this week. Now, I also have two crystals here. I have black tourmaline, which is well known, world renowned for purification. It's excellent for transmuting and purifying negative energy. I'm going to put all of this in the context of Ascension in just a moment, but I just want to mention these different elements first. Herkimer diamond is actually quartz, if you're not familiar with this stone. It's a type of quartz. That's the clear stone that you see next to the black tourmaline. Herkimer diamonds, oh man, if you guys don't have one of these, you might want to try to get one if you're into crystals, because now this is a relatively large one. Usually they're much, much smaller, but these stones are so full of light. They are so full of illumination. I mean, you just pick one up and you can feel what a high vibrational stone this actually is. So this is actually a really good stone for Ascension as well. So let's put all of this together for this week. The timing of this message to me is so perfect because we are still in the midst of this massive Ascension split, where you see that which is negative, low vibration, splitting off to a lower timeline, and that which is a much higher vibration and more positive, more joyful, more in keeping with the source energy that creates the entire universe, that is all moving up to a higher timeline. Now, if you've been watching my recent videos, I've been talking about how this occurs on the outside and we can really see it manifesting on the outside, but it's also beginning to occur within us. So I feel that this message this week is for that part of the process, that timeline split that is beginning to happen from within. So, and that's what purification is about. So the way it works in simple terms is you might start to feel and see more and more within you. You might have it illuminated more within you. Those spaces, that old energy that just keeps lingering, that has just been hanging on for a lifetime perhaps. And you'll start to sense a split within yourself where you begin to recognize that I need to transmute this stuff. I need to feel whole. See, that's the thing, you guys. We're supposed to be whole. We're not supposed to be divided inside of ourselves. There's only one way to be whole, okay? You cannot be whole in darkness. There's no such thing as being whole in darkness. If you want to be whole, if you want to be complete, in that sense of being whole, it has to be light. There's no other way to feel whole except to be pure light. That's what Ascension is all about. Now that doesn't mean, I'm going to veer off a little bit here just to explain something to you all. It doesn't mean you turn into just this light, this floating light in the universe. It means you become a higher expression of light in your physical form, and ultimately to move up to a higher dimension, to a higher density of existence where your physical expression and manifestation is just a completely different energy, just so powerful, so beautiful, so full of love and power and light. But in order to get there, we have to purify the stuff that's holding us back, the stuff within us that's holding us back. So to keep this very simple in terms of a focus for this week, and with this full moon coming up on Thursday, what I would suggest you do is think of this as a week of self-awareness. Stay centered within yourself. Don't let the chaos of the outer world distract you away from being in touch with your inner experience. The reason self-awareness is important is because self-awareness equates consciousness. It means being conscious of your own inner experience rather than just being reactive to the outer world. So be conscious and notice what's happening inside of you. Notice if there are rumblings, if things are starting to surface that are possibly very uncomfortable. You're starting to have insights that may not be very comfortable. But look at it as a blessing, because you need to see these things so that you can utilize your intention to transmute them and eliminate that pain, whatever that pain is for you, because transmutation is about the elimination of pain. Okay, so when you see that stuff that doesn't feel good, that might feel painful, that you just feel inclined, oh man, I don't want to think about this, I don't want to look at this, I don't want to feel this, realize you're carrying it anyway. You're carrying it around every single day. So become aware of what it is. The awareness gives you the opportunity to intend to transmute it, to intend to make a change, to intend to move through it. And I'll do another video more about the specifics of this, because I know people have been asking me about this. So maybe I'll see if I can do one for this coming Tuesday to get more specific about, you know, how to do this actually. Okay, so just keep an eye out for that video. I'll try to get it done by Tuesday. Let's go back to the card for just a moment. I don't know if you can see, but there's rain falling on this sunflower. Those little droplets in the background near the top, those are raindrops. So the rain assists in clearing. And I want to point out one final thing on this image of this card of the sunflower. Let's for a moment look at that central image of the sunflower, and let's think of it as representative of something that's not really a flower. Let's think of the center of that flower, because that's a dark color, right? And the outer petals are bright golden yellow light. So what happens is in Ascension is that inner light illuminates, it becomes stronger, it becomes more powerful, and it starts to shine out from behind the darkness, illuminating the darkness. So you can think of this as a card of illumination. And then the rain represents the clearing and the cleansing of that which no longer serves you. Okay, so overall, it's a week of purification, of clearing, of cleansing. Tap into that full moon energy. You can do that a few days before Thursday and a few days after, because that full moon energy begins to take effect in the days preceding and following as well. So tune into that, take advantage of that, be intentional, be self-aware, make new decisions in your life about where you want to go and how you want to shift yourself in your life to a much higher timeline. And just throughout that entire process, just stay relaxed, stay optimistic, and stay peaceful. Okay, you guys, so that is your reading for this week. I'm sending you all so much love, and I will see you all in the next video. Namaste, everyone.